Welcome to My Soul Freedom Tarot. My name is Amy. So thankful that you guys are here. I am doing a collective reading for today, February 2nd, 2026. But tarot is timeless, so whenever you get this is when you're supposed to receive it. So today we're channeling the butterfly spirit, which is transformation is beautiful. And this is a perfect timing because right now the energies are wild. It's really fast energies. And you need to understand that it's going fast and also halting, taking a moment, because cocooning in a butterfly, a transformation is going inward, discovering thyself, looking around you, observing, and knowing that there is such fast moving energies. But what is making you happy? And it's not traumatic, it's not dramatic. It is just, it is. It's not fantasy. It's more, let's channel reality. Living on this dense earth with knowledge of who you are. So energies around you just are energies. We are energetic beings, and the earth is an energetic being, energetic space. So there's so much movement, so much in the physical world and so much in the spiritual world where we can't see. So butterfly spirit is learning to go inward. We're still like in this freezing state of winter. We are almost there with changing from the year of the snake to the year of the horse. So it's only going to get faster. So let's rest, let's digest, give yourself a break, but also give yourself discernment of what's out there. So today I'm just doing a collective reading for February 2nd. We just are coming off of the full moon in Leo. The moon for the last 2 days has been so bright. It's gotten me out of my own slumber of sleep to be like, oh, what time is it? It's so bright out there. So let's pull 3 tarot cards and see where this energies from spirit, from the cards, are going to come out in this reading. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Yes. Oh, these are fantastic cards. We have 6 of Pentacles. You have been going also within a heart-centered space. You are not asking to, I keep getting this card. You are not giving to receive. You are or wanting to, you're not asking. You just know. You're working on your pentacles. You're working on this like foundation. And this is where I feel like we've been. And I think even though we've been in this place, we're still longing for collaboration. We're still longing for like this connection, right? Because then you have the Empress, and this is the current energy. You are birthing a new chapter without a doubt. Either you are actually having a baby or you are understanding that this is a new space for you and you have to let go of the old. The old is done. The past is done. You can reflect and look at it and learn from it. But now you're in your wisdom. Now you're in your throne, on your throne, where you're like, aha, I see fantasy has taken over, but the reality isn't what my fantasy is swirling in my mind. No, we're coming into the state of reality. We're coming into the state of knowledge and the state of wisdom. And this is a beautiful card to receive within this aura. Because then we have the 10 of Cups. And this is what we always want, guys. We want a happy family. We want a happy life. We want the rainbow. We want our purified emotions. So things aren't icky. Things aren't confusing. The work that you've done on yourself has paid off. And it's been a shitty, long, drawn out work, but you've done it. And it's not so shitty. It's just like you're looking back and you're just like, how did I just fall in that? And that's just what it is. It's just fantasy. It's just wanting what you want and you didn't get it. But now you're like, I know what I want. I know the reality of it. And now I can live in it. So we keep getting the Six of Pentacles. So what happened in the past energy? You were in your pentacles. You were in your growth. You were in your transformation. You were in your heart. Yeah, somebody came in. Somebody came in with I don't know, something that was kind of enticing. That was exciting. It was exciting. You were like, woo, I needed this. This was new passion, new drive, which left you entangled. You entangled yourself in it because you were in the fantasy. Knight of Cups. It is what it is. It is that. Like the Two of Pentacles is always this wishy-washy. Do I want to take this and go, or do I want to stay over here in the contemplation, the unaware of this? But I feel like you did. You took the leap of faith. You were like, hey, I'm just gonna try this, which gave you the understanding of your heart, because maybe it hurt your heart a bit, because then you have the Eight of Swords, and this is like air energy. This is how much more of this entanglement are you going to have? So you realized it. You were in it, but those ribbons around her aren't so like tight. She's in the murkiness of it, or he, and there's just this like, okay, I've been here before. This feels familiar. Because then this Knight of Cups comes in. And this is the Knight of Cups of, I get this feeling it's you. Like, are you purifying your emotions? Are you your own, like, you gave yourself the understanding. Maybe this is your energy. This is water energy, right? Cups are always water energy. So something came in, and I think it was you who came in with your intuition, knowing that this was something it was just like one last hurrah of your fantasy. Because we get into this Empress, and Empress is like, I see what happened. I see my how I was behaving. It was kind of like you took the responsibility and looked at it with eyes on the situation. So let's see because there was emotional immaturity around the confusing situation. Yep. Whether there was an addiction within this, or there was a lot of chaos. There was a lot of chaos, emotional immaturity. Even though you're on your throne, I think what you're realizing now is that now that you're on your throne, you're looking at the entire situation and seeing what was happening. It was the confusion in your mind, confusion in the other party's mind. There was no set, like, definite, you do this, I do this. It was lack of communication, lack of transparency. So this is why it's turmoil. But then you have the Six of Cups, which it could be your energy where you're like, oh, I want to go back to my heart. My heart was like good. My heart was centered. But I needed to purify these emotions. These emotions were just tackling my mind, my ability to create and make the world that I want to make. My inner child was like so damaged. And now you're going back to be like, I want to go and say, hey, that past energy, I look at it, I hug it, I say, hey, thanks, you kept me safe, you kept me, in this funky place, but now I'm good. I want to heal this. I want to move past this so this doesn't happen again. Because the Eight of Cups is also walking away. You're walking away from this energy, this turmoil, this, okay, we just had the full moon in Leo. There's a lot of passion in this full moon. There's a lot of for me, the energies were so intense. Like I needed to like get away, leave me alone. That kind of energy. Because sometimes you just gotta just take a look at it and just be like, this is what it was. This was only what it was. Because you left that person out in the cold. Whoever they were, you left them. You were like, we're done. We're done. Because somebody else is coming in for you. Yeah. Okay. So with the 10 of Cups, where your emotions are purified, meaning you are not emotional anymore. You're making decisions out of wisdom. You're making decisions from that Empress space. Because whoever put you out in the cold, or you put that person out in the cold, you guys need to go out and be there and not continue this cycle of lack, continue this cycle of the same repetitive energies. It is all over the place. It is out there in like this pool of energies that just keep tugging at your heartstrings. No more of this. You're worthy of what you want. Page of Cups. This is something that's definitely coming in. It could be in a form of some type of money, inheritance, a collaboration, something that's different than what you had received in the past. What you received in the past was coming from fear. And you're making those decisions out of fear. So the energy is like mirroring one another. Whatever those job opportunities, collaborations, friendships, lovers, like this is a different, this is going to feel so different and you'll know it. It's not going to be out of fantasy. It's going to be like, this feels like my intuition and all the alignments are in alignment, not this distraction and coming from lack. Because this is the Death card. This is a major arcana card, just like the Empress. This is all about, we're done with this old repetitive cycle of this mirroring. You've ascended. You've ascended to another level. And that level can't go back down to the dark, dank level of the Death card. This is a beautiful card to receive because it's like you've initiated this respect for yourself. This I'm saying no. Like no is a complete sentence. I'm saying no to those relationships. I'm saying no to that kind of job offer. I'm saying no to these friendships that I just feel I'm so drained from it. Like the other day, I was working with somebody, and for some reason, the minute that person's aura came into my energy field, I felt immediately tired. And then I started creating this headache. And what I've realized now is that I was angry. I was angry at that person, but I was also angry at knowing that I was still in fantasy world, hoping that it would be different, but it wasn't. And I think that's what happened in that moment, because now a couple days after, I still have this lingering headache. And I just realized it's just the death of these old patterns, these patterns of lack, these patterns of fantasy, these patterns that just consistently show up. And knowing, I would wake up and be like, this doesn't feel right. Why doesn't it feel right? And I can't put my finger on it. But it's all about understanding the lessons, understanding you're taking decisions out of wisdom, because the Death card is a major arcana card. It is literally the universe saying to you, we're done. Chapter closed. No more. Believe in you and your worth. And then the world around you is going to change. The energy is going to change. You're going to see it. And it's not going to be so profound that like, you're like, yay, I'm in another dimension. No, it's just going to be slow moving, situations that you're like, wait, that would have bothered me. That would have bothered me, but now that's not going to bother me. Like, you need to come to that discernment. You need to come to that space. And this reading is showing me that butterfly needed to go in and revert, cocoon, but not stay there. You can't stay there. You have to open up. You have to show yourself. And however you show yourself, be that vulnerable person, know your emotions. And if somebody's feeding off your emotions, say, we're done. We're done with this because this doesn't feel right. This feels like you're coming into a space that I know what you're doing. Okay. Let's pull a card that like kind of seals this reading with tarot for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. The World card. Yeah. The World card. She is like dancing in this knowing. The world is looking different. It is looking in a space of clarity. It is looking in the space of, I have these batons. I am I've anchored this knowledge. I've anchored this wisdom. No one's going to take advantage of me anymore. And I'm not going to take advantage of myself. I'm not going to keep betraying myself for something that in my head, I want it to be fulfilled. But in reality, it'll never be fulfilled. That's why you have to have a relationship with yourself and know who you are. So when you give yourself the energy to other people, you aren't drained anymore because you know, this is good. I'm done. So let's pull a Work Light Oracle card to end this reading. I hope you guys got some clarity out of this. And if it didn't, that's okay. Pass it on to somebody that could get some clarity. But what do we have here? Yeah, deep replenishment. Retreat, rest, and be held. I keep getting this card and it's just like on repeat. Just rest. Rest. Read a book. Take a bath. Do the things you do in the day, but come to a place of like quietness, whatever that is. And it could be something that is only giving you virtue, only giving you being centered. I know for me, being centered was scrolling on my phone. I don't know, calling people, just walking around aimlessly and not getting fulfilled. And I got really tired of that. And I wanted to get out of that loop. And then I did. And now it's different. And I feel like this is where we come out of the danks of the darkness and come into this resting space. And it's beautiful. And you're not judging it anymore. You're just in it, to be in it because you love yourself. Okay, guys, this was a beautiful reading. Please pass this on to somebody that could benefit from it. Like, subscribe. Let's get this channel into a really good orbit of great energies. And I'll see you in the next video.